Go over the use of ATS's EK6 digital timing set. To get us started, we're going to have to make sure that our engine is set in the compression stroke for cylinder number 1. To do this, we've removed all spark plugs from the engine, save for one. In our case, the top one of cylinder number 1. To get on the compression stroke, we're just going to stick our finger in the open spark plug hole and pull the propeller through in the direction of rotation until you hear and feel pressure. You can also accomplish this using a compression whistle, though in our case, this has worked. Now that we know we're on a compression stroke, we're going to back the propeller off slightly to make sure that the piston is very near to the bottom of its travel. And then we're going to open up our kit and take this pin. This will allow us to locate the piston and act as a stopper. Just have to thread it into the spark plug hole. All the way until it bottoms out. There we go. That's seated. And now we're going to pull our prop through very slowly until it touches that pin. There we go. You can feel that it has touched the pin. It's resting on it. Now we're going to set up our timing system. The included bungees should make this fairly convenient. And once the cone is set onto the spinner, we can simply drop our inclinometer in, switch the bungees up a little bit to ensure that it won't spin or move on us. And then quickly check the orientation of it, making sure that it's as centered as we can get it. Now, we're going to turn it on and use the dead center system on the inclinometer. To do this, we're going to quickly make sure again that we're resting on our pin. Hit the dead center button, position 1, make sure that it is resting on the pin, click dead center again. It should flash for a second. And now position 2. To get to position 2, we simply rotate the propeller backwards until the piston once again comes in contact with the pin. We're going to do this slowly to ensure no damage occurs. And we have found the piston. Now we're going to hit position 2 again. And the inclinometer will do some math. There we are. Now a way to double check that it has actually accurately found dead center is to pull the prop through again and go back to where it rests on the pin in the first place and make sure that the number read is the same as we had at the start. We're very close. 21.9, very close to 22, and that means that our dead center calculation has been done correctly. Now, we're going to remove the pin. Put that back in our system. And pull this through to top dead center. Now, the dead center system on the inclinometer only finds dead center, not necessarily top or bottom. The way to tell which one it is by setting it at top dead center on your cylinder and seeing if it reads 0 or 180. If it does read 180, then you simply flip the inclinometer upside down. We're going to check. I'm looking in the piston and rotating through in the direction of rotation. That should be very close to top dead center. And reading 3.9, meaning that we have gotten top dead center out of this. Here we are. Now, we can actually set up the included magneto timing system. So you can place it on the engine somewhere where it will be visible to you. Take your 3 leads, the black, as shown here, is a ground. It needs to go to a common ground on the engine and the airframe. There are 2 leads. Connect to channel 1 and channel 2. Red being channel 1, we want to line it up with the magneto that it will be in line with. And channel 2 onto the P lead connectors of these magnetos. Connectors are attached. And the switch on the box. And switch the magnetos on in the aircraft. Okay. It says ungrounded our magnetos. There we go. Now to check our timing, because 0 on our inclinometer is set to top dead center, we want to make sure that the magneto timer begins sounding at what the spark advance is for the engine. To find that, you need the engine's data plate. Of course, I can't read because I'm not tall enough. 22 degrees. What we want to see is that the light for both magnetos will come on at 22 degrees before top dead center. So we advance the propeller slowly. One of them is firing at 21.7. And the other is firing at 21 for an 8. This is well within the acceptable limits, and so we do not need to adjust anything on the timing for this aircraft. That is how you find the timing using ATS's new EK6 digital magneto timing set.